Heck yeah! Internet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
Oh, what's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Oh, welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd. April Fools? No, April False. We need to, what could they, I don't know. Happy April False Day. I don't know. It's episode 770. I thought I'd have a good idea of what the following day. If April 1 is April, what's the opposite of a fool? It's April Smarts Day. Yeah, okay. That didn't work. It didn't work at all. You know what? Sometimes you have a great idea and you execute and it goes great. And then sometimes you do what I just did and it fails miserably. And you're left looking like a damn April Genius Day. Thank you, Chris. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Homer Astros fan, thank you for the 100 bits, buddy. Mark G, thank you for resubscribing. Holy shit, 21 months. That's fantastic. Chris from Sam Houston just resubscribed. 13 months. Holy shit. Sir, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Mark G said, it's my 21st anniversary again. Wow. Again, huh? That's pretty great. But yeah, thank you guys for resubscribing. Mark G resubscribed with his Prime. And Chris from Sam Houston resubscribed for 1 month. Tier 1, 13 months. Appreciate y'all. Cisco said April 2nd equals try that shit again, bitch. And you're going to catch these hands day. Oh, that's pretty good too. That would go great on a shirt. FJ said flatline. Yeah, it was a very flatline-ish moment for me right there. That's okay. I would like to invite you to suck it. You're invited to the pants party. You're invited to the pants and the party in the pants party. Wasn't that what he did when he was trying to, hey, there's a party in my pants and you're invited? And then, what's his name didn't pull it off? Mimi! What was that on? What was the pants party failed invitation from Steve Carell? Anchorman. Anchorman is where the failed pants party was. Mimi, thank you for the 100 bits, sweetie. Did that start a hype train? I believe that just started I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing. Oh, hell no, you don't. Well, that's good enough. And I don't have the conductor hat. And we're not doing shots. Shit. I've got a shot glass. We don't have a birthday today, so I'll do a shot. What the hell? Not supposed to be drinking on these meds I'm taking to be less fat, but oh well. We won't fill it all the way up. Your boy went and did his annual, when it's not annual physical, is it a physical? Wellness exam? I guess it's just the wellness exam. It's that bullshit one where you go into the doctor and they're like, so, how you feeling? You're like, I'm almost 50. I feel like shit. Well, any changes from last year? I mean, I'm older, I'm fatter, I'm more tired, I'm more sad. Did I mention I'm fatter? Well, any more changes? Yeah, I hurt more. Everything's fucking, yeah. I'm old, bro. Oh, okay. Well, we'll run some blood work. Oh, thanks. Well, that'll fix it right up. And then they do that little stupid ass bullshit where they go, ooh. Like, what does that even do? What does the little knocking on my belly even do? Are you just checking to see if I have guts? I have guts. Trust me. Everything is still in there. No one harvested any of my stuff, Doc. I wasn't on the way and went, oh shit. Oh, damn it. I left my wallet and my liver at the house. Like, I don't know what you're checking for, but it's not hollow in there. I think I'd know if it was hollow in there, Doc. That's just so weird. And he didn't even make me do the one where they put the stethoscope on your back. And they always screw with you. Like, I can never get the breath to coincide with him. I always feel rushed. You ever had that? You know, like they take the stethoscope and they always have it and they're like, okay, deep breath for me. And you're like, they're like, deep breath again. You're like, deep breath again. And then you're like, you feel rushed. You're panicking. You're like, now, was that okay? Deep breath again. Am I doing this right? Yes. Deep breath again. Fuck. Is this right? I always freak out. I always freak out on the deep breath for me. Always. Yo, what's up, Crystal? Long time no see, sweetie. I always freak out on the deep breath. And then it's the same thing like when you go to the eye doctor and they're like, all right, you're going to feel a little puff in your eye, right? You get up to the machine. You get right up to the machine and they go, you're going to feel a little puff in your eye. And as soon as you know that that's what you're doing, they're like, you're going to feel a little puff in your. Okay, could you not blink? Well, bitch, you shouldn't have told me that the puff is coming. If you wouldn't have told me the puff is coming, I wouldn't be freaking the fuck out. But now I'm anticipating the puff. I gotta be ready for it. And then like that helps, right? Like you do your mouth. Is it open? No, but your mouth is, you weirdo. It's not gonna hurt. Bullshit, it feels like I got shot in the face with an air rifle. You ready? God damn. Amos said, how many of y'all turn your work computer down? Am I being loud? Amos, you're the one that was bitching yesterday, talking about, maybe your mic is not loud enough. And now you're bitching that it's too loud? God damn it. I swear to God. I'm not. You're worse than a goddamn work wife, Amos. It's not loud enough. It's too loud. Why is he so loud? Okay, I'll turn it up. Oh, it's so loud. All right, I'll turn it down. I can't hear it. I hate the puff thing, though. It's the anticipation of the puff. And then when they do it, it's just, it's like you got shot in the face with a cannon. You're just like, God damn. Okay, I'm ready again. Go. Oh, shit. Did you get it? Did you get it? No, you were blinking. Shit. We got to do it again. Damn it. You went to the eye doctor. No, I went to the regular doctor. I was just saying that the two times I can't do the most is when I have to do the deep breaths at the doctor for wellness exam, the yearly wellness exam, and then the air puff thing. That's the 2 times when I feel the most panicked. That's when I feel like I'm on the spot. I feel like I'm on the damn, like they're like, oh, deep breath. I'm like, I don't know. So thank you guys for the hype train. Cheers, everybody. Love you. I don't know. So we'll see. They did the blood work. I told him about all the pills I was taking for weight loss. And to my surprise, he didn't shame me. I was fully expecting him to be like, Betty. He's not, he's like, Betty. No. I was fully expecting to get shamed. It was like, oh, okay. And he basically said the only problem with taking the pills is, when you get off of them, you kind of revert back. And I was like, well, I don't know. One of the pills that I'm taking is one of the pills I use to quit smoking, and it's kind of working on my whole addiction to sweets. So maybe it'll cure my addiction to sweets. We'll see. So, yeah. So there we go. I had my yearly wellness exam. All right. So we got a lot to get to today. Another guest on the show. You guys have mentioned that you wanted more guests. So I am attempting to make you happy. If it makes you happy, it couldn't be that bad. I have gone out and booked Jeff Canada on the show. Give it up for Jeff Canada, everybody. Hey, check out the kid in the sombrero. Jeff Canada going to join me in the 3rd hour of the program. Jeff is a musician right here in the Houston, Texas area. Dare I say a Texas legend, ladies and gentlemen. I happen to believe so. You're going to love Jeff. I love Jeff. In fact, I lived across the street from Jeff's dad here in the old neighborhood. And I actually knew Jeff, learned of Jeff from just being a performer, being a stand-up comic. Jeff's a performer. And we crossed paths. I learned of him actually working at the radio station. And he's good buddies with Slade Ham. And he's just kind of been one of those guys in the music biz, entertainer. So I thought, let's have him on the show. He's an interesting cat. He's got an interesting story. So he's going to be on in the 3rd hour, 4 o'clock. Going to come in and tell us his story. We're going to talk a lot of shit. And he is very opinionated. I think you're going to love him. I asked him to send me some music for the break leading up to 4 o'clock, and I don't see that yet. So that may or may not happen, but that's okay. But he's still going to join us at 4 o'clock. And in the meantime, we'll talk all things sports related, including, I don't know. Was there anything that happened with the Astros? I don't know. They got their first win, but it's whatever. I mean, I guess it's a big deal. I don't even know what happened. It's I guess the big sports story obviously wasn't that. It was the Iowa LSU game. That was the big sports story. You know what I mean? So we'll spend some time on that for sure. But no, we'll talk Astros. I've got a cool little dealy thing here that I saw. The history of the Final Four logos. We'll kind of go through that, and we will pick your favorites and my favorites, and we will determine which we think is the best. And I also want to get into this debate because it started on my Twitter, and it's going to carry over into this show because you knew it would. Some of you may have seen it. Some of you may have not. I also posted it on my Facebook page, my Barry is Funny Facebook page. But we're we're going to get into a discussion about the ins and outs of warm potato salad. And I'm gonna preface it. We're not gonna have the discussion now, so don't even start in the chat. All right, don't even start. Save it for when I bring it up. Don't start trying to derail the show now. This is not the goddamn time. Save it, okay? Just save it. But we're gonna get into it. All right, we're gonna get into it. So yeah, we're gonna get into all that. And Clarence had sent me a topic that I thought. At first, when Clarence sends me a topic, I'm like, oh, great. Yay. This was actually pretty interesting. I had seen it before, and it was like, it's wild when you start to peel back the layers of the onion. It's a conjoined twins. They're super famous, and I forget their names. I got to go find the story, but one of them got married. Now, the thing that Clarence sent me ended up being bogus, but I do believe they actually really and truly, one of them did get married to a Navy guy. So we're going to find that. But even if they didn't, we can talk about the fact that it's conjoined twin Abby Hensel's husband got hit with a paternity suit 2 years after they married. That is from the New York Post. But just so many questions about being married. A conjoined twin being married. How does that work? How is that possible? So we'll dive into that as well. And then of course I got the logos and everything else, and we can make fun of the Dodgers for their opening day. They did a little something on opening day that I thought was kind of corny. And if we have time, we'll get to it for Total Dallas. Total Dallas, I have a copy of the Rangers World Series rings. And now you might be thinking, who cares? I'm going to tell you right now, there's something that will infuriate you Astros fans. But if you just put all your differences aside, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So, we got to talk about it. So all that's on the agenda for today. But for now, thank you guys for the hype train, by the way. We hit 75% of level 1, 2 subs, 200 bits. So thank you guys for that. Joel, thank you for resubscribing for 23 months. Much appreciated. Dre! Queso Blanco time. Yes, sir. Dre, thank you for resubscribing for 21 months. Let's get into this damn show. Let's get it started with your sports headlines. All right, this is sports headlines for the day. What? Yo. Astros get their first win of the season. And they do it in magnificent, spectacular, fantastical fashion. Ronel Blanco doesn't just get the Astros off the schneid. He does it in pretty spectacular fashion by throwing a no-no. He gets the first no-hitter of the MLB season. And, hey, heck yeah, P. Randizzle. Oh, snap.
Heck yeah.
Gotta pause for the calls.
Heck yeah.
P. Randizzle just gave out 5 gifted subs, sir. You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar, P. Randizzle. Thank you so much. Hey, what's up, Chewy? P. Randizzle gave out gifted subs to Scuba Dre. Jesus here for you to hate got one. Jay Cross got one. Battlezor got one. And IDJ Fitz got one. Thank you, P. Randizzle, sir. You are the man, my friend. Thank you so much, buddy. Rangers won the World Series last year. Wow, the more you know. You didn't know that, Amos? That's fantastic. Pete Randazzo, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar, my friend. That puts us back up over 81 subs. You are a friend, sir. Dre said one day I'm gonna like P. Randizzle. Oh, be like. I read that way wrong. Oh, that's my bad. Oh my God. Oh, that's so bad. That's my bad. I seriously thought that said one day I'm gonna like P. Randizzle. But it said one day I'm gonna be like P. Randizzle, and that is two totally different things, completely. That's so fucked up. That's my bad. I think Dre and P. Randizzle are good friends, actually, I believe. So that's my bad. Why am I sweating so bad? I think it's either the shot. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, Jet. Everybody loves P. Randizzle. I read that so wrong. All right. Oh my God, that's hilarious. All right, let's get some air circulating in this bitch before I get on to your sports headlines. All right, so Ronel Blanco no hits the Blue Jays. And it's not just the story. I mean, obviously, that's the big story. He walked George Springer to start the game. So the perfect game was out the window right off the rip. And then he walked him again with 2 outs in the 9th. But it didn't matter. He got the no-no. And he said, quote, "I see it as a great blessing for me and my family. With the arrival of my daughter, I see it as a life-changing experience, and I dedicated this to my family and my daughter." It's the 17th no-hitter in Astros history. The 17th no-hitter in Astros history, and the first in the majors since Philadelphia's Michael Lorenzen threw one against the Nats August 9th of last year. Houston's previous no-hitter came about a week before that one when Framber Valdez threw a 2-0 win over Cleveland August 1st. That's a lot. We do this every time, but it feels like the Astros have to be up there, right? Let's see. Most no-hitters per team. And the Astros have a lot of no-hitters. List of Major League Baseball no-hitters. No, we don't. No-hitters versus Major League franchises. List of clubs to be no-hit most frequently. No, we don't want that. No-hitter MLB team record. What? 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 Foreign versus. Here we go. Okay. This says the Red Sox have 19, the White Sox have 20. Astros have 17 now. Braves have 13, Cubs have 17, Reds have 17, Dodgers have 26. And the Giants have 17. So, yup. Most no-hitters by a team. In the AL's 2 by a bunch of teams. NL's 2 by a bunch of teams. Most consecutive years with a no-hitter, 3 by the Astros and a whole host of others. Most consecutive years without a no-hitter, Detroit 39, Phillies 57. Yeah, so there you go. Team with the most no-nos in the American League is the White Sox with 20. Okay. It's kind of surprising. But, yeah, it would be the White Sox with 20, and the Astros would be second with 17. Over in the American League, it is the Dodgers with 26. The Giants are second with 17. So, Astros up there as far as no-hitters per team. Astros MLB team history. Oh no, come on. I just want like the list. Why we gotta? Well, yeah, I just want the damn list, but they don't have it that way. Anywho, the other good thing about this no as it occurred is that it occurs at home, so the Astros get off the schneid. And apparently they heard me. They listened. It's obvious that they listened to Barry on Deck. They heard yesterday my suggestion, and I think everybody was worried about Fat Boy, the train driver, because they were like, "Oh man, we don't want to have to throw this guy out of the stadium. We better get a win," because they knew I was right. So they go out and just throw a no-hitter, and that's one good way to get a win. That's one good way. So the box score from the game. Let me pull it up here. There it is. All right. Oh, shit. Get over here. All right, here's the box from the game. So there you go. You can see all the no-nos. Obviously, didn't have a perfect game because Springer had the 2 walks. That was the only action. The only action. You can see the Astros got busy. So let's see, you boys. Altuve was 1 for 4. Alvarez 0 for 3. Tucker went 2 for 4. Tucker did have a big game, couple of home runs. Yainer Diaz had a couple of home runs and caught the no-no. That's always good. Abreu 1 for 4. Chazzy Fizz was 2 for 4. Jeremy Pena had a home run. He went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. So bats woke up. Pitching did well. It's good to see Yainer catch a no-no. So, yeah, it was all around a feel-good day. You hated to see this team start off and play so poorly at home and against the hated Yankees. But you know what? That's 4 games out of 162. And this makes you feel a lot better all of a sudden. Just, hey, it's 4 games. You live and learn. You get over it. It's whatever. And this is kind of found money. Now, does this mean that Blanco is going to be the ace now? No. I mean, that's not what this means, but he had a really good spring. He had been pitching well. Track record says, is he going to continue this? Well, I don't know, but the Astros do have a history. The Astros have a history of taking guys that have been okay other places or maybe shown flashes of being good, bringing them into the organization, teaching them the Astros way, whatever that is, and turning them into really good pitchers. So maybe that's the case with Blanco. Maybe Blanco becomes the next Charlie Morton, the next, I mean, hell, even PB Dub says Blanco wins 20. Book it. Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go with this. I swear to God, sir, I'll have what he's having. I would like to smoke whatever crack PP Dubs is smoking. Look, I don't want to do this. I always feel like the guy that has to poo-poo on all the fun. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but you're going to make me do it. Let's see. Stats in the past. Oh, let's see. 7.11 ERA. Oh, he's been with the organization. Oh, that's right. He was here last year. Yeah, 4.50 ERA, 7 starts. Oh, yeah. Jeez. Oh, that's right. 7.11 ERA in 2022. Very unforgettable. Yeah, I just don't want you guys to get your hopes up. Okay, listen. Is it possible that he has figured something out? Absolutely. Does this mean that he's going to be a 20-game winner like PB Dubs is professing? Absolutely not. Is that possible? Sure. This is a man who's had a 7.11 ERA and a 4.50 ERA over 24 games in the majors. This is not even a big deal. And all I'm saying is, I'm not saying it's a fluke, Evil Death. I'm not saying it's a fluke. He had a hell of a spring. There's definitely something that has happened. He's figured something out. Okay, he has definitely learned something. Right? Let me get his. Let me see if Baseball Reference has his spring numbers. I mean, damn, his projections for 2024 was like a 4.5 ERA with a 1.4 WHIP. Yeah, these are not good numbers at all. But you know what? That's okay. You got to grow. You got to get better. How old is the dude? The dude is 30. Oh, maybe he's figured it out. I don't know. He's already thrown you a no-no. Spring training. Here we go. Spring training. He was 3-0. 4 games started. He even had a save. 15 innings. He only gave up 6 hits, no earnings, 4 walks, 18 strikeouts. Okay, he's on the juice. He's juicing. That's a hell of a stat line. All right. That's something has happened. He's cheating. I feel very safe to say he's a cheater. Someone get Total Dallas on the line. This guy's a cheater. Blanco's a damn cheater. Let that stat line. Are you shitting me? This dude had a convenience store ERA. He had a 7.11 ERA in 2022 in 7 games. He had a negative WAR. And then he had a 4.5 ERA. And now he trots out into spring training at the age of 30. He's the old man on the club. Goes out and starts 4 games, wins 3 of them, and takes no L's. Starts 4 games, pitches in 5s, and in the 1 game he doesn't start, he gets a save. So he wins 3 of his 4 starts, gets a save in 1 of his games, goes 15 innings in his 4 starts in spring training. First of all of these numbers so far are fantastic. And in his 15 innings, he only gives up 6 hits and strikes out 18 in 15 innings. Give this man the Cy Young. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I knew Blanco had a good spring, but I didn't get into the numbers like this. My God, he had a .6 whip. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm with you, Dubs. This man's winning 20 and he's winning the goddamn Cy Young. He might win the Cy Young this year and next year and the following year. This man's name, but y'all put some respect on it. Verlander who? Just trade Verlander. We don't need that cat anymore. Get him out of here. Yeah, I said we. If I'm going to be delusional, I'm going to be all the way delusional. Spoken like a true fan. It was a pretty good spring numbers. And then he comes out in his first start. And I forget who had it, but he had, I think it was Joe Espada was talking pregame like, well, we just want to get a good outing out of him. Just have a solid start. See what he could do. You know, for now, for the time being, he's going to be in the rotation. I'm like, bro, after those spring numbers, I mean, I knew, you know, you hear, it's not like I go to every game or watch every spring game, but you hear, hey, watch out, man. Blanco's having a good spring. Oh, okay. Check a stat every now and then, check a box score. You're like, oh, okay. Hashtag pay the man. Oh, okay. And you're like, oh, and it comes out and pitches a no. Which the only problem with coming out and pitching hey, what's up, Cece? She's lurking. She's driving and pre-gaming for hot dog night. How do you pre-game for hot dog night, Cece? What are you doing for glizzy night? I don't. Do I even want to know what you're doing to get ready for a hot dog night, Cece? If we hear gagging sounds, that's just Cece getting ready for hot dog night. Jetson, do you squirt mustard down your throat? She's got it. She's just got it all over her face. It just looks like a glizzy bukkake. Just relish and mustard everywhere. I feel so disrespected. I'm a lady. How dare you, sir? I'm a lady. Oh, it's so funny. She said, mind your business. Mind your business. Mayonnaise. She said, look here, Pamela. I'm a mayo person on a hot dog. I'm not one of those weirdos. It's always so stupid. It's always dudes that are like, mayonnaise on a hot dog? What are you, gay? It's like, oh my God, really? Jesus. It's just because you associate mayo with cum doesn't mean everybody else does. You're the weirdo that does that. You're the only one that does that. That's so stupid. Mayo. Jesus. How's Fromber gonna follow that? Who cares? Maybe it'll make him step up. Shit. Maybe it'll make everybody pitch better. Yes, mayo on a hot dog. What's wrong with that? I hate dudes that do that. It is the most annoying thing in the world. It's the most fake ass macho bullshit thing in the world when dudes go, mayo, what do you like, cum? It's like, bro, do you like eggs? Yeah. Do you like olive oil? Yeah. I mean, that's really all mayo is just like fucking eggs and olive oil and something else just fucking whooped together. Whoa, there's no jizz in it. Nobody's like at the mayo factory just like, oh shit, here comes another batch. Fuck, I can't keep up with the assembly line. It just drives me insane. It is the most asinine, childish thing in the world that you can't even fucking eat a hot dog with a condiment on it when you got some fucking frat daddy freshman college morons like, oh, that looks like cum. Well, that's your brain doing that. That's your brain that's associating mayo and cum with a hot dog. That's where your brain goes. The rest of us just treat it like another condiment, like mustard or ketchup or relish or whatever. The rest of us adults. I hate it more than anything. I do. It just drives me insane. It's the most immature shit ever. And I'm not saying that about you, Potch, unless that's what you're suggesting. And then I'm totally saying it about you. 100%. But then again, have no soul because you're a ginger. So that makes total sense. Amos said, nah, mayo on a hot dog just isn't a thing, so it has nothing to do with cum. It's just not a go-to for hot dogs. Yes, it is. Yes, it 100% is. Mayo on a hot dog absolutely is a thing. See, said, I mean, look what your brain did with one lurk. No, CC. No. It's phrasing for you, CC. 100% phrasing. CC, don't you put that on evil on me, Ricky Bobby. You know how you phrase that. Phrasing is important. Phrasing is important, CC. Phrasing is important. Don't you put that on me. Somebody tell Adam Clayton that. What is? Oh, is he always the childish one? It looks like cool. The innocence in my post. All right, we're gonna get to food here in just a second, but yeah, congrats to Ronel Blanco. Huge moment in that dude's career, and based on his spring and his outing last night, this could be found money for the Astros. Absolutely could be found money for the Astros, and they need it. And they absolutely do need it, because the way that their first 4 games have gone and the way that there's no bridge in that bullpen, and the back end of the pen is going to be fine. And I'm not concerned about some of the arms there. Abreu should be fine. And I mean, look, there's questions about what is Javier going to do? What is Fromber going to do? There's some questions about that. Is Verlander going to be back, and how healthy? Are you going to get Lance McCullers Jr. back? There's a lot of questions about the rotation for this team. If everyone's back and pitches to their ability, they have the best rotation in the American League. But they also probably have the most question marks of any upper echelon team in the rotation too. So, yeah, they're going to hit. They're going to hit. I'm just concerned about the pitching, and this is why I wanted them to go out and chase an ace. I wanted them to go out and nail down one of those big names, and they didn't. And, well, here we are. So now you're hoping that Ronel Blanco at age 30 has found it and can be that guy. So here we go. Other headline that I had for you. Rajon Rondo has announced that he's retiring from the NBA. Quote, I'm done. End quote. No fanfare, I guess. No letter to the city. I don't know what city. He played for a lot of teams. He'd be writing letters all damn week. Dear Boston. How many teams did he play for? Let's go see how many teams Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo. Yeah. He played for, oh, excuse me. That was a mess. That was an absolute mess. I apologize for doing that in your ear. By the way, hold on. Hold, please. Yes, okay. Yes, very nice. It's very nice. I like Rondo to the big 3. Ugh. Here you go. Boston from 07 to 15. So that is one team. Then Dallas, Sacramento, Chicago, New Orleans, 2 years in LA, Atlanta, the Clippers, back to the Lakers, and then Cleveland. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different teams. 9 different teams. No, Alex Villanueva said he was still playing. He hadn't played since 2022. So he had been out a couple years. And that's what's kind of funny, Alex. You bring up a good point. It's one of those things where it's like you hadn't played in a couple years. No one has picked you up. And so it's like, all right, I'm retiring. Well, I mean, the league kind of retired you anyways because they didn't pick you up. So if nobody's playing you, they kind of retired you anyways. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you done. You done, fam. You done. But yeah, it's kind of like me, right? Like if no one ever brings me back to radio, like I haven't been on the radio full time. Not like, Thursdays. That doesn't count. I'm talking about full time every day, getting a paycheck, 5 days a week, full time gig. I haven't had that since May of 2020. That'd be like, if that never happens, then I up one day 4 years from now in 2028, and I'm like, I retire from radio. Bro, you haven't been on the radio in 8 years. Yeah, well, I retired. That's not how that works, pimp. You've been retired. Yeah, be answered. We all thought he had retired. Yep. Well, he just made it official. So, yeah. Rondo makes it official. By the way, does this make it easier for y'all to read? Is that easier for y'all to see the headlines on your screen? That's part of what I'm trying to do, is make things visually more appealing and easier for you guys. Like a better look and feel to the show. And I don't know if it's working or not. But do you like the new headlines? Mark said did the complete opposite of Vontae Davis. Yeah, right? Yeah, Vontae Davis, exactly. He retired mid-game. He's like, well, I'm out, kids. Y'all can have it. Oh, you're not gonna finish the game? I'm not gonna finish I'm done. You're not gonna finish this series? I'm not gonna finish this career, player. Oh, that's some funny shit, man. That is some funny shit. To this day, Jalen Rose has never officially retired. Is that true, Amos? He's never actually said I retired? Yo, that's funny if that's true. All right, look, I'm going to show y'all the difference. And you can tell me if you like the old headlines or the new. Just that I'm good with either format. I think I kind of like this newer format. Now it's only 2 per page, so I got to make a few more pages. But I kind of feel like this is the old format, right? And I'm looking at it on my phone. Like that's busy, but it's got 4 headlines on it instead of 2. But I just feel like that's a lot of info. And then if you go back to this, where'd it go? What number was it? Shit, where'd it go? Oh, damn it, I lost the number. Oh, 105. Cece said, I like because I'm old. Oh, you like the bigger, oh, nope, that ain't it. 105. There we go. Yeah, I think I kind of like this. It's easier to read. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that one. Jen, you know you like it with them old-ass eyes. By the way, Jen, I did get your text. I am going to hit you up on that. That might actually help me quite a bit. If you'd help me book a little bit, that'd be fantastical. Even just like coordinating would be great. That scene on Hard Knocks, they tell him he's being traded is crushing. What? Ojo Stingo still threatens to come back every year. That's funny. Phillip Rivers should be in the Hall of Fame just for making Davis retire at halftime. Same with Dez Bryant. Phillip Rivers should be in the Hall of Fame for having enough kids to field offense. T.O. is probably the only one from that era that could play a few snaps. Yeah. Heard that Chad Ochocinco wanted to try out playing in the UFL. Oh, Lord. Look, there are very few dudes that look like they could still physically get it and be productive. I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I haven't seen Ocho Cinco as of late. I'm going to tell you a dude that looks like he could still probably go out and probably get 5 catches for 70 yards, and that's Dre. Andre Johnson still looks like he could go out and compete in the NFL. That dude, can you blur those slightly? I think it could focus better. No, Alan, no, I can't. All right, so there's your sports headlines for the day. We got into Blanco. We got some Rondo. Let's see. Did Jeff send me any music? No. All right, don't forget, coming up in the 4 o'clock hour, third hour, Jeff Canada going to join me. Jeff Canada going to be here, see? Yeah, Jeff Canada going to join me to, we're just going to chit chat. We're going to hang out and talk shit like we always do. Don't forget, Slade Ham's special dropped today at 2 p.m. So when the show is over, I want to encourage you guys to go watch the special. I will put both of those links in the chat again. Here it is on the Twitch side. And here it is on the YouTube side. Hey, what's up, Kristopher Hart? How come I'm not getting any of my YouTube chats? I haven't seen not nary a YouTube chat. What up, Kristopher Hart? I just saw it. All I'm seeing is my Twitch side. Kristopher Hart said, you can't possibly have a threesome every single time you have sex. It would be exhausting. What? What? Who said that? Who said that? Ain't no damn way. That's ridiculous. I can't believe I just now saw that. See, this damn thing is all jacked up. Yesterday I wasn't getting any. Now I'm not getting YouTube. That's some bullshit. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Okay. Now, somebody on YouTube, leave a comment real quick. There we go. I got Jeff Bells. Okay. Hey, what up, Jared Taylor? Sorry, YouTubers. I'm for sure Kristopher left. He's like, well, fuck you then. You ain't going to reply to none of my messages. I'm out. All right, so there's Slade Ham's, what's it called? What'd they say? Damn, buried and blew up. What do you mean buried and blew up? What you mean buried and blew up? What you mean? What you mean? No, not Jeff Kent. Jeff Canada. Jeff Canada is going to join me in the 4 o'clock hour. Yeah, Andre is still ripped for sure. Appreciate you lurking, Perry. Appreciate you lurking. Jeff Bell said, I'm retiring my hairline. Yes. Yes, indeed. Nazané says Slade's funny as fuck. I will watch today for sure. Yeah, do that, man. I'm sure you would appreciate the watch. The link is in the chat. The non-American Joy Twin says she just reads to distract herself while her sister is having sex. I mean, they share a vagina. So, yeah, we're going to get into that. That's super weird. That is super duper weird. Super duper weird. All right, so link is in the chat. Let's talk a little bit about that game. I didn't watch it, full disclosure. I wanted to talk about it yesterday. We didn't get a chance to get to it. I was too busy whining and crying like a little bitch yesterday. But it was on my list. I have the notes to prove it. We was gonna talk about Rashi Rice. We was gonna talk about that 3-point line, men's tourney, Final Four, the women's bracket. Best game tonight was LSU Iowa. This is the slide I had made. You see, it even says tonight at 6. We was gonna get into it. Iowa was favored by 1.5 going into that game. This was a rematch of last year's NCAA women's title game. And this was the game everybody was clamoring for. This was the game everybody couldn't wait to see. This was the game, right? Like it was, wait. It was Angel Reese. It was Caitlin Clark. Now, granted, they don't necessarily guard each other per se. It's 2 different games, but This is the two powerhouses. This is the two faces of women's college basketball. For the most part. I think if you ask if you asked most fans, Kristopher Hart said, Jeff Bell, me too, bro. Oh, Chris, you've got a fine head of hair, my lad. You've got a fine head of hair, sir. A fine head of hair. Both of you do. And maybe it's a redhead thing. You know what it is? Dudes that lose their hair, y'all have a lot of testosterone. That's the trade-off. You know what I mean? You have so much testosterone, it causes your hair to fall out. So that's the trade-off, guys. You got huge hogs. So you got, what would you rather have? Full head of hair, small penis? Huh? There's the trade-off. Got you a big hog. But look at that, huh? Look at that full head of hair. 2 belly buttons. All right. Yeah, Evil Death said, add Coach Kim Mulkey to this, unfortunately. Yeah, for all the wrong reasons. For all the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? For all the wrong reasons. And apparently that WOPO article is out, and I haven't read it yet. And it's probably because it's behind a paywall, I'm guessing. Did the article come out? I think it did 3 days ago. Yep, by Kent. Oh, shit. Access this article for free. Start reading. Give me an email address. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll give you Dre's the exception. That's Nathan. Jokes on you, Barry. I have no hair and a tiny penis. Damn it, man. There goes my hypothesis. There goes my hypothesis. Skip. I don't want none of this shit. I just want to read the article. SpaghettiOs. Okay, so this article is out. She's known to hold grudges and clash with players, including about their appearance and display of their sexuality. Mulkey and Brittany Griner, the coach's biggest star at Baylor, have feuded for more than a decade. Oh, this is going to be good. I'm going to read this when we're done. This is going to be good. Wait, huge hogs. How do you rewind a live feed so I can record Barry saying I have a big ding dong? Hey, bro, I'll call you. I'll just leave you a voicemail, fam. You know how you can it's like, what is that service? What's that one thing you can call and be like, oh, Cameo. I should just join Cameo and then everyone can pay me $3 and I'd be like, hey, what's up, Kristopher Hart? It's me, Barry. I just wanted to say congratulations on having a huge hog. We could call it Hameo. Get it? Ham. Hog. We could call it Hameo, and I just call and leave you a message. Oh my God. You guys can't see it on Twitch. Kristopher Hart just left us $20 super chat. There it is on screen. Saying live on air, I'm super manly and full of testosterone is the easiest way to get a super chat. Boy, that Kristopher Hart is so manly with a huge dong. Wow. Earned it. Hashtag earned it. Mr. Hart, thank you for your super chat. Oh, camel toe instead of Cameo. That's outstanding, CC. Oh yeah, so there's my new service. You Eric Resenda said he paid $20 for it. Yeah, you just you paid $20 and then I FaceTime you and go, wow, Eric, Man, what a huge dong you have. Wow. I just give you the Macaulay Culkin. Wow, Eric. Kristopher said, now, okay. Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm earning my money here. All right, here we go. All right, I'm doing my cameo here. Hey, Kristopher, it's Barry Laminack. I just wanted to say congratulations on having a huge hog and all of that testosterone, man. And wow, you know what? Keep it up. You are a fantastic and amazing and super generous person. But what I love most is you are such a gentle lover. Love you, buddy. Scene. All right, there you go. That's what you get with your Hameo. That's what you get for your $20. Was that good? Do we need to record it again? That was all for the same 20. I'm not. He just said, "My God, this Chris guy sounds great." Oh, Mr. Hart, you're fucking hilarious, bro. He said, "My God, this Chris guy sounds great." He's just over there. Do it again. Do it again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Say it again. Say it again. Read it again. Read it again. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, my God, Kristopher Hart, you're hilarious, bro. And thank you for your two $20 super chats, my friend. Oh, that's so funny. Donnie even had to go over to the YouTubes to check it out. Oh, that's too funny, my friend. Hey, Sean, thank you for resubscribing, my friend. Sean just resubscribed on Twitch for 23 months. Perry said, basement officially flooded. Look, I even turned Perry on. Chris, you better watch out. Kristopher Hart's building up a fan club over here. He's even got the fellas swooning. Kristopher, you see what happens? You paid your money for a Hameo, and now you've even got the fellas like, what? What? Who's this Kristopher Hart fella? Can I get his number? He's a gentle lover? What? Oh, man. That's fantastic. All right, real quick, just to show you the absolute ass whooping that Caitlin Clark put on Angel Reese, Kim Mulkey, and those LSU Tigers. And look, this was, it was a hell of a matchup. It was Eric, the slide, Eric. Caitlin Clark had 41 points. She was 9 of 20 from 3-point land. She had 12 assists, 7 rebounds, played all 40 minutes, went off. Iowa absolutely put it on LSU. Oh my God, that's it. I gotta switch it up a little bit though. I don't have any like sunglasses or a hat. At least got to like have a different hat or something to personalize it just for you, Eric. Right? Like if I look exactly the same and say exactly the same thing, it's not personalized just for you though, buddy. And that's, I want to personalize it for you. Everybody that pays for their Hameo. This is so fucking stupid. It's got to be just for you, like a. Damn it, I thought I had some tape in here. I don't have any tape. I'm just gonna. No, not a hand Meo. Fuck, I was going to do a mustache. Maybe I could do like a little... Put the conductor hat on. No, here, look, I have... How about my helmet? I don't have anything. Fuck. Oh man. Hold on, Eric. Hold on. I have an idea. Oh, I have an idea, Eric. Oh, I have the best idea. Eric, I have the best idea for your Hameo. Hold on, Eric. We're gonna take a quick quick little break. I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. Hey, welcome back to the show. I can't tell if we're back or not. Okay, we're back. I'm like Halsey. This is like Halsey doing the show. You can't really tell. I should just do the whole show like this. Can you tell I ran? I'm out of breath. All right. Eric Resendez, are you ready? Oh, Eric Resendez, you're so manly and handsome, and yet so gentle in the love-making department. But, oh my, look at that hog. Whoa. Bye-bye. All right, thank you for being a guest on Hameo. See, and then I'll just save this, and then when people want it, I can just, I'll just use it in different ways. No, that's Hitler. We don't want to do that. We definitely don't want to use the Hitler stash. It'll be like, hey, Nines. No. We definitely don't want to use the little mustache. Nope. Did he come back as a Saudi? Kristopher Hart says $5 extra if he comes back naked. Oh, that would have been scary if I just put my penis up to the mic and made it talk. Hello, everybody. All right, you guys are weird. This show got way off the damn rails. That's a nice shine on the lip warmer. Hey. So this is how Diddy got them to the after party. Oh, shut up, Amos. I really don't even know all the details about the whole Diddy thing, if I'm being honest. Kristopher Hart said, do it with a Cholo accent. I am not racist, Mr. Hart. That is where I draw the line, okay? I will do a Hameo. Cece sent me 20 bits and said, no nudity fund. What the fuck? Oh, oops. My shirt got hung up on my microphone. Oh, darn it. To heck, it just happened that way. Dang it, to heck. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't even know all the details about the Diddy thing. I just know Diddy's like the next Epstein, right? A beer does sound nice. Oh, yes, indeed it does. Yes, indeed. Nice time to tune in. Mark said, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, just go with it, Mark. Just go with it. Damn it, man. Go with it. God, you guys always got to ruin a good time. Not racist. What did you call that mustache? That felt targeted. No. What? Sir? That is a Clark Gable, my friend. You thought this was a Cholo mustache? Sir, that is a Clark Gable mustache, my friend. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. That could be a Maxwell Smart mustache. This could be, this is a lot of mustaches. Give it the program, dude. I could put it under here for a little, little low cut action. You're racist. That's unheard of. That is unheard of. Eric said, best $20 I ever spent. Did you record it? I hope you recorded it. Also, just so everyone is clear, if you pay me for a Hameo, no refunds. No refunds. Okay? No refunds whatsoever. You pay for a Hameo, you get your Hameo. You don't get your money back. You get what you get. And if you don't like it, that's just tough shit. That's just how it goes. You're shit out of luck. Oh, wait. What the hell is going on over there? So, you better make sure whatever you send me is what you want. Got it? Got it. Oh, no. All right. Okay, this has gotten ridiculous. Do the Gabe Kaplan. Oh, I would have to fill it in more. I would have to fill it in a lot more. And now mustaches in history. Oh, that would be a good bit. I could do different pieces of tape. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Jim. All right, we got Caitlin Clark out of the way. Dunny. All right, let me piss everybody off in the chat real quick. It's 3:30. Let's piss everybody off in the chat real fast. And then we're going to debate the merits of potato salad. I know, because on this show, we go after the hard-hitting issues. I don't pussyfoot around here, folks. I'm not doing none of this mamby-pamby bullshit, trans athletes, whatever. Fuck all that. We're talking about potato salad. Politics? We don't need no stinking politics. Trans rights? No. Gay marriage? Phooey. Race? Puh. Sex? Puh. pro-choice, pro-life? Puh! Potato salad. That's what we're tackling today. Hard hitting. None of this Gaza Strip. No. Trump, Biden? Don't think so. Whatever. Secure the border. Hey, fuck that. Secure my potato salad. That's what we're talking about. Kristopher Hart said, you saying a bit on famous mustaches sounds great. Can't wait till you get a famous mustache from the 40s. Okay. That's yeah, me doing a bit on facial hair is not, that's speaking out of turn for sure. For sure. For sure. Jet said, black people always say white people put raisins in their potato salad. I've never seen that. It's a stereotype. It's a stereotype. Listen, all they're doing, Jet, come here, Jet. Just the white people. Come here for a second. Come here. Are they looking? Come here. Hurry. Come here. Before they come back. Come here. They're just stacking up stereotypes. That's it. They're just like, fuck these people. We owe them a lot of bullshit. So they're just getting us back. And we deserve it. So, we deserve it. That's all they're doing. We've earned it, so we just kind of got to deal with it. Okay? Here they come. So anyway, I was like rectum. Damn near. Hey, what's up, Perry? Amos, what are you guys doing? Oh yeah, okay. Anyways, let's we're gonna do we're talking potato salad in a second. But I just wanted to piss everybody off real fast. Did you see these Texas Rangers rings? Look at this shit. This is insane what they did, folks. These fellers went out and, the Rangers were so good on the road in the playoffs. They went out and spelled road on the inside of their ring, and they used the first letter from the Rays. They put the R. From the Orioles, they put an O. From the Astros, they used the A. And from the D-backs, they put the D. And they spelled road. And look, as much as you want to hate the Rangers, Alex, I know you do, because every time Alex sends me a Thankful Thursday, he puts, fuck them Rangers. I get it. And I'm not a Rangers fan myself, but I am a credit where credit is due. That's genius, man. That is fantastic. Like, that is so smart. If the Astros would have done some shit like this, we would all be like, yeah! Like, we would be celebrating and being like, that is the smartest, most genius shit ever. Exactly, Perry. Clever. Jim's on Sports says that's some fine smack talk right there. You just got to give credit where credit is due. That is phenomenally smart and genius. And look, deal with it. If you didn't like it, then you shouldn't have let them beat you on the road. Period. So good for them. Absolutely hilarious. And Total Dallas is not here to revel in the greatness of it, but hilarious nonetheless. Absolutely hilarious. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Good to see you, buddy. Absolutely hilarious. ROAD. Now, they did leave out the Toronto Blue Jays. Pretty damn smart, though, right, John Dorier? That's pretty damn smart. Donna goes, what does road even mean? Oh, on the road. Yes. Road to victory. Dusty should get one for starting Maldi every day. Flimsy Cherry, that's hilarious. Yes, you're right. Dusty deserves a ring. Dusty deserves a ring for starting Maldi. So funny. That is hilarious. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's so true, though. Oh, that's so true. So yeah, props to the Rangers. You gotta, I mean, hats off to them. That's freaking genius. That is genius to come up with some shit like that. So I just thought I'd share that with you. And then I just wanted to share this with you just to show you how dumbass the Dodgers are. This was their opening day. They rolled out a blue carpet from center field all the way from the center field. I guess the center field wall. They went out and rented a blue carpet and rolled it all the way to the dirt on the infield, right? But I zoomed in for you. What's with the blue velvet ropes? They only had enough ropes to rope off like they had 6 little ropes on each side. What was the fucking point of the 6 little ropes? Okay, I understand the blue carpet, right? It's LA, red carpet affair. Like, I get that. But why didn't you go out and get 6 velvet blue ropes and just set them up in the middle of this for no goddamn reason whatsoever? That is the most asinine, stupid ass looking thing I've ever seen. It's pointless. It's like, I get the carpet thing, but that just looks moronic. That's just dumb looking. I don't know. That is so stupid. I just saw that and was like, and LA is dumb as usual. Way to go, Dodgers. You're stupid. Did you see the Chicago Cubs pyrotechnic display? Tony said, no. Did it spell a big L? Was it just like, sorry, Mark G. I didn't mean to blast your Cubs like that. Sorry, Philip Barnard. I didn't mean to blast your Cubs like that. Fly the flag. And it just fell. It was sad. It's like, it was just like one little thing. Oh, Mark. Oh, look at Mark. Oh, Mark. Emotional damage. Mark hit me with that. They have a better record than the Astros.
Boom. Roasted.
Oh, Mark. They have a better record than the Astros. Oh, holler at me and after game 162, buddy. Holler at me after game 162, not after game 5. Tony said, hang the banner, Mark. March champs. Oh, shit. Hey, get them fireworks ready, buddy. March champions. Woo! Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Ow. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. How much better? I don't even know what their record is. It's probably not even much better. They're probably like fucking 2-3. Hey, what up, Joe Pro? Good to see you, buddy. They're 2-2. They're 2-2. The Astros are 1-4. And the Cubs are 2-2, and Mark's over here acting like they're fucking 5-0. Hey, they got a better record than the Astros. Well, I mean, technically, yes. That's some funny shit. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so we've got that out the way. I'm gonna save the history of top 10 QBs for later. Your final 4 is set. We didn't get to that, but there you go, CC. RMFTR. Roll, mother. RMFTR? Yes. Roll, motherfucker, tide roll. Final Four set. Bama and UConn. Yes, RMFTR. Bang, 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 bang. There it is right there. I couldn't remember it offhand. Roll, Tide, roll. Bama going to be taking on UConn and NC State. Put it on Duke. So they have earned the right to get beat by Purdue. I mean, look, this is probably going to be Purdue and UConn. However, if we could be so lucky, this would be NC State and Bama. I mean, just if you like underdogs and Cinderella stories, then I'd love to watch NC State and Bama. But if you want the best basketball, you want to watch Purdue and UConn, and that's probably what we're going to get. We're probably set up to be seeing a Purdue-UConn matchup. Really quickly, we talked a little bit about it yesterday. I truly think, had the Cougs not lost Shed, they probably beat Duke. They probably beat NC State. I don't know if they beat Purdue as banged up as they were to begin with. Purdue is really, really good. I do think, though, if this Cougar team was completely healthy for the year, that's a different story. The talent that team has, top to bottom, would rival any team in this country. But, injuries is a part of it, and you don't get to go back and get do-overs and all that. So you just have to deal with it. And that's the unfortunate part of the game. So it's on Mr. Sampson to go out and recruit and build anew. That is what a program does. Get them back to the mountaintop. That's what he's going to have to do. So there's your Final Four. Got that out the way. Dunsky's there. Done. We'll do the Final Four logos. I'm coming up on a break here in just a second. So let's get into the hard-hitting issue here. All right. Last night, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the hard-hitting issues that we discuss on this show and only on this show, because no one else will tackle this. What? You're leaving now, Kristopher Hart? Right when we get to I see. You're scared of the truth. You're scared of the hard-hitting topics, aren't you, Kristopher Hart? You're running from the truth and the difficult topics, huh? You coward. Before you go, Mr. Hart, answer this question. All right, just answer this question. That's all I'm asking, Kristopher Hart. Before you go, do you like warm potato salad? Do you warm up your potato salad, leftover potato salad in the microwave? Will you take potato salad and warm it up? Last night, we had leftover potato salad. I did. We had gone to Nora's mom's for Easter for like an hour or so. And she had made some ribs and some sausage and potato salad. There was potato salad. So we brought home a couple leftovers. So I had like 2 ribs and a little bit of sausage and some potato salad. I warmed up the sausage, warmed up the ribs. And then I was like, I'll warm up the potato salad. So I threw some potato salad in the microwave separately. And Nora's like, what are you doing? I was like, what? She's like, you're going to warm up the potato salad? I was like, yeah, I like warm potato salad. She goes, that is the whitest shit ever. I was like, that's not white people shit. She was like, yes, it is. That is so white people. I was like, no, it's not. Plenty of people like warm potato salad. She was like, no, they don't. Just you and maybe a handful of other weird white people. I was like, okay, first of all, no. Plenty of people like warm potato salad, Nora. She was like, no, they don't. That's a weird thing. I was like, that's not true. So then I took to Twitter, and then I found out that I'm pretty much weird. I thought. But then when I went to Facebook, it was a totally different thing. Everyone else was in on it. Everyone else was saying that they were, that they liked warm potato salad. Okay, now hot German potato salad I don't know about. Kristopher Hart said, okay, got to run. Love you, brother. And by deckheads, Stay gentle and full of tea. I can't believe he left without answering the question. Son of a gun. Alan said, what's the difference, leaving it out all day or microwaving? Yeah, not leaving it out all day. That's how you get food poisoning. Microwaving it. No, the warm potato salad is not mashed potatoes. It's potato salad. Yeah, and that's the thing. Tony the Handsome has a good point. He said, I've accidentally warmed up potato salad and it was fine. I prefer it cold. Right. And that's the thing. I don't mind it cold. I will eat cold potato salad. It's fine. It's still delicious. Somebody had a good point that sometimes when you warm it, it will enhance the flavor. Thank you, Kristopher Hart. Now, see, I want to point something out. Kristopher Hart is a man of exquisite taste. This one's on the house, buddy. We're just going to go flavor saver down here on this. Kristopher Hart is a man of exquisite taste with a sophisticated palate and a man of extreme intellect. He knows what he is talking about, people. Okay? When he says cold potato salad is for crazy people, he knows of what he speaks. My flavor saver has drifted. This is tragic. Oh shit. It's all falling apart. Listen, that one's on the house. But I like warm potato salad. What's up, Landon? I'll take potato salad, right? If it's cold out of the fridge and Nora just makes it, I'll eat it. But like when people make potato salad and it's fresh, it's usually kind of warm, right? And it's like, oh, that's pretty good. But if you make leftovers and you make a plate, sometimes you'll throw like whatever meats you have. Maybe it's sausage, maybe it's ribs, maybe it's whatever, barbecue or something, right? And you'll maybe throw some pork and beans or whatever and some tater salad. You put it all together, you throw it in the microwave and you warm it all up. And then part of that is getting warm potato salad. And it's good. So I have no problem. If I was just going to eat potato salad, yeah, I'll throw that sumbitch in the microwave and warm it up because it's good that way. Full disclosure, I did read on the internet that you shouldn't heat mayonnaise above 140 degrees because it can cause microorganisms to start to activate and bacteria and bad things can happen and it could make you sick. Okay, but still, warm potato salad is delicious. And to stand by it. Jeff said, well, that's two white people's opinion. Amos said, wow, in one tweet, Barry threw 30 years of being invited to the cookout down the drain. I don't give a shit. Listen, I have never shied away from being who I am, Amos. I don't do shit just for the cookout, okay? I'm always be me. I'm going to always be 100% authentically me. All right. I have never done anything just to be invited to the cookout. That has never been my modus operandi. Did I say that right? I don't know if I said that right. I'm just going to be me. I'm a peacock, Captain. Let me fly. All right. That's all I know how to do. I even said warm potato salad is mashed potatoes. And people keep bringing up German potato salad. I have no idea what the fuck that is. I really don't. I had to Google German. Let me Google it. German potato salad. Authentic German. Close enough, Preachberry. Thank you, Landon. Bacon, potatoes, white vinegar, white sugar, black pepper. Okay, German potato salad. Okay, so it's not like hot German potato salad. No mayo or eggs. Okay. Yeah. Barry will show up with raisins in the potato salad if he's invited back to the cookout. No, I would not. I would never do that. I would never do that. Raisins do not belong in potato salad. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. No, that's not how I operate, sir. And or ma'am. I would never do that. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever. Ooh, I don't want to brag, guys, but I picked up 2 new followers on TikTok this week. I'm killing it. That's down 5 from last week. What is this? Oh. Put a teaspoon of crawfish seasoning in with your egg boiling water and thank me later. Oh, warm potato salad is a good way to clear room in your stomach for more ribs. Okay. Joe Pro, you've never steered me wrong yet. Oh, see? What Joe Pro say? That's not why, Cisco. I'm an odd dude, an outlier for sure. What? Joe Pro is my sane white people barometer. If he says it's weird, it's weird. Did Joe Pro say it's weird? I are white people, and I don't warm up leftover potato salad. This is a Barry thing. Shut up. Damn it. Okay, you know what? Everyone in this chat that said I'm weird can kiss my ass. All right? Everyone that agreed with me, you're good people, and I stand by you, and I hope that all your wildest dreams come true. The rest of you can S a D. All right. Hey, what's up, bank president? Bank president said, do I sense a German phobe? That is, you have severely mixed up your words, sir. That is not what that is at all. All right. We're going to take a quick break. It is 3:55 coming up at 4:00. Super excited about this. I've been chasing this man down for weeks now. It was the weirdest text convo early because I was like, hey, Jeff. And then he was like, yo. And then I didn't text him for like 3 weeks. And I was like, my bad, Pimp. Hey, what's your schedule look like next week? And then he didn't text me for 3 weeks. And then he was like, who is this? And I was like, my bad. And then I waited 3 weeks. It was just weird. But then we finally connected and he was like, oh shit, my bad, Barry. And I was like, that's all good, man. And he probably has ADHD too. And that's why it happened like that. So coming up next on the program at 4:00, Jeff Canada is going to join me. We're going to talk. You know how these go, right? I bring in a guest. I never have a plan, and I tell them don't worry about it because Slade was like, well, what do we want to talk about? Do we want the audience? I'm like, bro, just have fun. Let's just kick it. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever we talk about, we talk about. We just have a good time, man. Let's just talk, and wherever we go, we go. And I've been wanting to get Jeff on this show for quite a while now. He is a musician here in the Houston area. I used to live across the street from his dad. But he has made a name for himself in the Texas and the South region. And this man has been doing it big for a while. And, I have been watching what he has been doing on social media. And as a comic having to do the same thing, I am witnessing the grind from his perspective. And I am in awe of what he's doing. And I admire what he's doing. And, yeah, and I was like, yo, I want to get him on and I want to talk about that. But I want to talk about life as a musician, life as an entertainer, and get his origin story and everything else. So we're going to do that on the other side of this break. It's 3:57. We're going to take maybe 3-4 minutes. I'm going to go pee. I got a Diet Coke with me, but you can go grab a drink. You know what I mean? Whatever you do during the break. Poop. I don't know. Smoke a bowl. It's your time. Do what you wish with it. And then we're going to all come back. We're going to reconvene here at about 4:00. I'm going to get Jeff on the show, and then we're going to kick it until 5:00. All right? So let's take a break. Don't leave. Come back after this short break, and then we'll reconvene right here on Barry on Deck. I'll see you in a minute. Don't go. welcome back to the third hour of Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. Those of you that did, those of you that didn't can go fuck yourself. All right. I don't know why you'd leave. I told you, don't go nowhere, damn it. 2 people left. It's bullshit. They probably had to poop. That's all right. They'll be back. Hey, all right. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have been asking for it. And I have been promising you that I would start bringing in more guests on this show. And I am delivering. I was like, what is that coming from? That's going to bother me. Hold on. What the fuck is this? Go away. Can't be having, oh, fuck it. All right. I can't be having this set looking like this. All right. You guys have been asking for more guests on the show. I guess you're sick of my shit. Quite frankly, I'm sick of my shit too. So I have started trying to book more guests. Yesterday had Slade Ham. His special dropped today at 2 o'clock. Don't forget about that. And I promised him I would be posting the links to it in the chat, and that is what I did earlier. I'm going to do that one more time for you before I bring in Jeff. So here is the link in Twitch, and what the hell is my YouTube chat? There it is, and there is the link in YouTube. So make sure when the show is over, you go hit up my boy's special, give it a watch, give it a good once over. He put his heart and soul into that, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, as a comic and an entertainer, it means the world to us, man. Your click, your view, your watch, your like, your support, all that shit is free. He's not charging anything, man. And it means the world to us that you take the time to do that. So you saw him yesterday. Go support, go follow, go subscribe. He's a funny dude, and I'm sure he'll appreciate it. But right now, what we're talking about, my dude, Jeff Canada, is going to join us. This dude's a musician. He's been doing it for a hot minute. I don't even know how long. We're going to find out how long here in just a second. But he has been in it for a minute. And I first started seeing his name when I was doing radio back on ESPN back in the day. And we had somewhat crossed paths. I learned about him. He learned about me through comedy and radio. And I kept swearing I was going to get him on this show. And we are finally able to do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please help me welcome to Barry on Deck, the one and only Jeff Canada. Jeff, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Oh, what's up, man?
How's it going, dude?
Does that look all right? I couldn't go to the studio to do this today. So
yeah, you look fantastic, man. You look fantastic. Yeah, the camera's great. Mic sounds good. You're good to go. You're a pro at this. You are a pro at this.
If I keep these dogs from running around, if I keep these dogs from running on this hardwood floor, I'll be good.
I always have to like fix cameras though, because like somebody will come in and they'll either be like they'll have like their phone and it'll fuck everything up. They'll just be like a sliver on the screen. I'm like, God damn it. So yeah, sometimes I'll have to go in and fix it, but no, we're good, dude. And audio sounds good. So yeah, you're a pro at this. I didn't need to fix shit. I'm gonna.
I was just overthinking what I'm gonna say because I'm worried about the crowd.
Don't see that's.
I just heard what you said. I'm just totally fucking with it.
I was like, oh fuck, because that dude when we were at the Improv, Slade, he was like, well, what does your audience want to discuss? I was like, bro, I'm telling you, man, just fucking chop it up, just have fun, man. That's all they give a shit about. So yeah, man. So Jeff, let's just start with what we were just talking about on this show, because I like to tackle the hard-hitting questions right off the bat. Warm potato salad, yes or no?
I don't eat potato salad at all. So
what the fuck? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Jeff Canada. I hope you enjoyed his time on this show. What the fuck? No potato salad? God damn it! You call yourself an American, Jeff?
A Texan, bro. That's a Texan
what?
thing, man.
You lived up to your name, folks. He's definitely Canadian. This is some bullshit. That's fine. No.
I know, dude. My problem is I don't eat onions. Like,
okay.
At all. I don't like I cannot fucking stand them. It's the worst thing ever. And,
really?
Yeah. And so I don't really eat a lot of like mixed food, like salads and casseroles and shit because everybody throws onions in that shit, and I don't want to eat it, and so I usually just stay away from it.
So you're very like so onions is that like the one thing that you're just like, if it's got, because there are some people that are like for me for a long time, it was like jalapenos. It was like, does it have jalapenos in it? And it's not even like the spice. It's just the flavor of a jalapeno. I like spicy foods. I can eat hot food, but like my wife will just sit down and she buys like jalapeno. She's Mexican. So it's kind of like in their bylaws. She has to. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like she just has to, but she'll just eat a jalapeno. I'm like, what the fuck that's just the flavor is nasty. Is that how you are? I mean, like, what is it about?
Yeah, it's everything about it. I just don't like. I could tell you if onions were the last food on the fucking planet, I would kill myself.
You just wither
that's
away
how bad
die.
I hate them. That's literally how bad I hate them. I can't force myself to eat them. I've tried, and you know what's really funny about it is I catch so much shit about it, and I'm always have the same response. Don't you think I would choose to like onions? Wouldn't my life be substantially fucking easier if I just liked onions?
Yeah.
This isn't like me, it's not like I'm not liking it because I just don't want to like it. I don't like it because I just can't. I cannot no matter what.
Did something happen as a kid? Like,
maybe so. I might have been raped with an onion. Maybe that might something like that. Something along those lines.
Maybe you were getting like, I was gonna say like, did something traumatic happen while you were eating an onion, or like?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I just can't stand them. Because I wanted them.
I was talking yesterday. I had my mom on the show. My mom comes on my show every Monday, and I was telling her a story about during Easter. It's kind of like when you drink too much, right? Like, and I know we're gonna get into the drinking thing because I know you have stopped drinking for a while, and it's like when you drink too much. Like if you drink too much tequila and you throw up and you black out and you're just like you don't even want to smell tequila, right? Like I had eaten one of them big ass fucking like 4-foot chocolate Easter bunnies once. I ate the whole thing in like an hour and I was throwing up. I was shitting chocolate. It was a mess, dude. And I was like 8 and I couldn't fucking you couldn't show me chocolate. I've been like until I was like 19, bro. I could not get around chocolate. And maybe something happened.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know.
Maybe
I just can't do it. I can't do onions.
Crazy. Okay, so potato salad whatsoever, even without onions.
I mean, if I don't know, if I make it, I guess I'll eat it. But I can't trust anybody. That's the problem. Everybody wants to kind of sneak them in there on you. Oh, you can't taste it. My mom used to say that shit. You can't taste it. Well, Mom, why the fuck did you put them in there if you can't taste it? Why even bother with it? Like, what? That's the dumbest thing that anyone can ever say. You can't even taste it.
I can. That's why I fucking hate it. That's so funny. Yeah. My brother-in-law hates mayonnaise, right? Like he fucking hates mayonnaise. And my mom, she baked a cake using mayonnaise. You've heard of this, right? Where you can substitute, I guess, like butter or some shit with mayonnaise to bake a cake, and it makes the cake like super fluffy and moist. Well, she did that and didn't tell him until later, and he was all like, I was like, Mom, you're such a bitch. Why would you do that? Why would you, knowing that he fucking hates? Well, he couldn't tell. I'm like, well, now mentally he knows. Like, you can't do that to somebody. You just can't do that. That's evil as fuck. Well, speaking of, I was telling the people, your dad used to live across the street from me, which it's wild to me. We never really ran into each other. Did you? You just never went over there, huh? You didn't.
I went over there sometimes. Sometimes I'd see you mowing the lawn or something. But
story of my fucking life.
I love my family, but I try to interact with them as least amount as possible.
I knew where this was going. Bro, you just know when somebody starts off with, I love my family. You're like, yeah, I know where this is headed. Yeah, I just don't fuck with them much.
Yeah, I'm just a very driven person. And I mean, as you could probably tell from just my work ethic or whatever, I'm just a very driven person, and I kind of got blinders on. And I just can't get into all the drama and all the bullshit that goes on at family events and all the talking and, you know what I mean? And there's always some bullshit.
All the spending time together and
Yeah, well, I know a lot of families out there that are really, really tight, like brothers that go fishing and go hunting and do all this stuff together. And I've never really had that. To me, it's always just been me and my, now I have friends. Slade, you were talking about Slade before here. I mean, Slade's one of those guys. I spent a lot of time with Slade, and like Slade's closer to me than my family is. Yeah. And I have not a lot, but I have some friends that I consider brothers, and and I don't, it's not that I can't stand my family. I mean, I love them. They're great. I'm just on a different path. You know what I mean? I'm kind of the black sheep. I've always kind of done my own thing. I don't really pay attention to all the shit they pay attention to. I don't care about who's driving the latest and greatest truck and shit like that, and who's banging who and all that stuff. I don't have time for that. I'm just focused on me and my family and what I got to get done.
You say you're the black sheep. Is it kind of like because of the music thing? Like, has everybody else been down like maybe more of a corporate path or a career-oriented path?
I've always been the squeaky wheel, man. I've always been just the outsider. I've always done things my own way. When I was a kid, I listened to different music than everybody else in my family. If it was today, I'd probably be transgender, but just because I always kind of went against the grain, always. Yep. And so it's a lot of that, and there's just some other stuff. I was raised super, super ultra hardcore right-wing conservative, and with the good values of that, right? There are some good values of being raised like that, but also the bad values of being raised like that. The kind of
you are preaching to the choir, bro. That you are. I feel like you're talking about my dad. I mean, like to a T. You know what I mean? That's God rest his soul. My dad passed away last year, but that was the same thing. There was a lot of good that comes from it, but there was, and I'm with you. I was the I was the opposite of what he would kind of wanted me to be, or what he thought I should be. So that's interesting. How many siblings do you have?
I have two brothers, but my dad's been married like 95 times. My mom was, my mom passed away in 2018, but she had a couple. So I always had stepbrothers, but on both sides, stepbrothers and sisters or whatever. And we have a big family. The Canada family in general, they only have boys. We only have boys. Really? So it's just a huge family, and I just don't really. I'm just doing my thing. Yeah. I don't have time for it,
I get that though, dude. That makes a ton of sense, especially when you're focused on a career as difficult as a career path as being a musician. It's not an easy career. Just being in entertainment in general, bro. It's just a fucking grind. Like it's not easy, and it's people think like they see it. The view of what we do as entertainers is a lot different than what the reality is. It's almost like those posts you'll see on TikTok. It's like Instagram versus reality. You know what I mean? Where they'll show you the photo, but how you get to taking it is a fucking whole different thing. How did you?
And that's really why I'm kind of gaining some traction, is because I've kind of pulled back the curtain a little bit on social media. Not a little bit, a lot. I've pulled back the curtain a lot with both my podcast and also just songs and just my content that I share. It's I'm letting the general public know a lot of the pitfalls and a lot of the stuff that's out there, and the vultures and you know what I mean? There's just so many people out there that's just wanting to take advantage of you, and you have to be a strong-minded person to do this, and which is weird because we're artists. Like comedians are artists, musicians are artists. We're artists. We're left brain. We're sensitive. We live in our own heads a lot, but we're like a dog eat dog world, and so you have to figure out a way to manage your expectations and manage your overall view of things and not be too, it'll kill you.
I can't tell you how many times I have sat there and I'll be on Facebook and I'll just read a post and I'll be like, yes. Yeah. How many times have I shared one of your posts and be like, this fucking here, this. I'm like, dude, it's so brilliant. And it is that it's hard for people to understand. And I really do. I appreciate, what you are doing from that perspective. Have you found though that being that honest at first was a deterrent? Did you start to lose people in the beginning with your honesty?
Not people. The people that I've lost and continue to lose, or I don't even consider them fucking people, dude. They're snakes, and they can go away. I don't need them. I don't need them in my life.
Yeah.
I don't need them on my team. I don't need them booking shows for me. I don't need to play their venues. But what's really funny is the amount, especially the last kind of couple weeks, because I've been just really kind of in my head. I've had a lot of big name artists reach out to me in private saying that they agree with what I'm saying, but a lot of them are just scared to say it because they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to, but man, we need it. The problem with what's going on right now with music in general is it's just so overly saturated since COVID. And basically what happened during COVID is every Tom, Dick, and Harry that had a little bit of talent decided they were going to chase their dream. And which is cool. I'm glad they did that. I do. But, every time you log on to Facebook, every time you log on to Instagram, or you log on to TikTok, there's someone playing an instrument and singing. And then when you go to any bar out there, there's someone playing guitar and singing. So it's just not as special as what it once was to folks because everybody's doing it. And I think you put that into the same time frame as COVID and TikTok and all these social media apps and this dopamine hit you get all the time from checking your notifications and all that shit. You add all of this together, it's like a perfect storm for just nobody give a fuck about live music. Unless you're one of the top tier artists that are out there selling thousands of tickets. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Anybody below that is having a really tough time now. And the last thing we need is to have these vultures and snakes in our pockets trying to get us to pay for shit that we don't need. And, Texas radio, I've been going so hardcore on Texas radio because it cost $5,000 to launch a campaign to Texas radio. And so it only cost me $2,000. It cost me $2,000 to record the song. It cost me $2,000 or $3,000 to make a video. You're telling me that it cost me more money to do that than it does to put on radio because they've set up this whole system where they're just taking advantage of the artist.
Is that the whole payola thing where it's pay to play?
It's not payola. It's not payola. It's they've developed the relationships and there is value in it, but it's not $5,000 worth of value. That's the problem. There is value in being put on the radio, on the Texas small market radio. And that's the big difference. If you're going to push a song to national radio, it's $50,000 and up. Wow. If you want to be put on the national radio stations, but for small market radio, it's around $5,000. And I'm not saying they don't work. I'm not saying that they don't deserve to get paid for what they do. I'm just saying that the ROI is not worth it. If you were to take that same $5,000 that you were going to put towards radio and put towards social media ads and Google ads and that sort of thing, you'll get way more return on your money. But it's still a good old boy system. And, you got to get on the radio and you got to get on those charts for the other artists to respect you. And so it's just this thing. It's just a circular thing of go out, play shows to make more money, to do more coke so I can play longer, so I can do more coke, so I can make more songs, so I can play longer.
That's what it is. What's the I mean, I hate to say it this way because I know if somebody asked me as a comic, what's the goal? I know for me what my answer is. So I guess I'll ask you as an artist, what's the goal? What's your goal?
My goal in life is just to be okay. That's it. I don't need a lot of money. I don't need a big house. I don't look at that stuff as anything that, for me personally, I don't need a fancy car. I just want to be okay. I want my bills to be paid. I want, if my buddies are having a bachelor party, I can take a weekend off and go with them to Vegas or wherever they're going. Or if my girl wants to go on a vacation, we can. I want to do that. And then I just want to play for audiences that give a fuck. Like that's the goal. That is the goal. I just want to play for audiences that give a shit. And it's just so hard right now. And I'm sure y'all got y'all's own shit y'all have to worry about. I mean, I know, I go to these, luckily y'all can, as part of y'all's act, y'all can go off on these people that act like assholes.
Yeah.
It's okay for y'all. For us, it's frowned upon, even though I still do it. It's frowned upon, but nobody can call anybody out anymore, bro. You just can't call anybody out anymore. And it's without everybody losing their shit. And it's just like, man, we need the days back when someone's being a dipshit, you can be like, hey, bro, you're being a dipshit. And not get in trouble for saying that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to fight me because I said it, that's a different thing. But it's somebody else being offended for somebody else for being offended for somebody else. And it just goes down the fucking list. Yeah. And then you guys have to contend with this whole explosion of crowd work on y'all's videos. You're doing crowd work on your videos. So now anyone that's not familiar with comedy, I'm a huge stand-up comedy fan. And, I don't want to go to a comedy show and watch somebody do an hour worth of crowd work. I don't want to do that. I want to see what they got. I want to see their chops. But you got all these people that want to go in there and be part of the show because of Matt Rife and those guys. I get it. Hey, I don't knock anybody's hustle, but it's basically creating a whole chain reaction to now you got dipshits coming to comedy shows just to interrupt and be dumb.
Is there an equivalent of that in the music scene or the music business right now?
Well, there's just hecklers, but man, I love hecklers.
But I'm saying, no, is there, because like, I was, and maybe I'm phrasing this question wrong or asking this question wrong, but in comedy, the reason why Matt Rife and crowd work is so big is because, and this is going to I'm getting way down in the weeds, but bear with me. But because of the way the social media has morphed for comedy, that we've just turned into a flick of a finger, right? So you get on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels, and you just start scrolling, and it's something has to capture your attention. So when you see really quickly a comic that is, instead of delivering a joke, they're saying something to somebody, that's different. So you kind of stop, right? That's immediately different in your mind. So that's when you started to pay attention to, oh, what is this? And then it automatically, they've got you hooked now. So you've started listening to something different. So that became something that people became interested in. And that became a way to get an audience, to get a fan base. And that became the cheat code to building an entire career.
Yeah.
And that became
you guys
shortcut.
you guys also can't waste your material on social media. You can't, if you're working on an hour.
That used to be the case. Jeff, I'll be honest with you. That used to be the case. People don't give a fuck. I mean, look, I always tell comics this. I used to teach the workshop at the Houston Improv before their open mic, and comics would say that all the time. That's a very old school, old road comic mentality, right? And I have a bit that kind of went viral here in Houston, and it was kind of how I made a name for myself back right after Harvey hit. And it was about a 4 or 5 minute bit, and it was about Joel Osteen and Mattress Mac and Hurricane Harvey. And the bit ended up doing like 200,000 views here in Houston, right?
Yeah, I remember that one.
And bro, to this day, it's 2024, 7 years later, some people will still come up to me after a show and be like, you didn't do the Mattress Mac bit.
Well, but that's what I'm talking about. Y'all get stuck in this. You kind of get, right. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying.
No one wants to watch. Okay, for example, the difference between comedy and music. No one bats an eye at a musician covering a song.
Right. Yeah, we can't cover jokes. Right.
But you can't cover jokes. And the reason you can't cover jokes is because it's not even that. I mean, yes, it's stealing for sure, but more so it's you're letting the audience know that there's this joke out there that they may not have heard live yet, and it may ruin someone's set. As opposed to us, it can only help.
But think about this. I always phrase, so that's one way, right? But the way I always tell people is this. If you went to, back in the day when Andrew Dice Clay blew up, right? You knew the nursery rhyme bits.
Right.
If you went to go watch Andrew Dice Clay and he didn't do the nursery rhyme bits, you'd be pissed. It's the same thing with comics. So you still have to do the hits. You still have to do the bits. So even if you post them, if that's what you became known for, people still want it. So I always tell comics, fuck that whole you burn your... Now, if you do an hour and you're, Bill Burr or you're not going to go do the same shit when you're at that level. But when you're me, I'm putting everything out. I don't give a fuck if I just wrote it or it's 3 years old and it's my closer and it's my moneymaker, right? It's the best joke I got. I'm putting it out there because I want everything out, because it might be the one joke that becomes the joke it might be my Hurricane Harvey joke, but on a national level. And that's what makes me. So I'm better off doing that.
But that's what sucks, dude. That's what sucks about social media.
It's the game.
Man. Like, that's what sucks, is that we're all just trying to catch eyeballs.
The game. Yep.
And and every time we put a piece of content out there, we're buying a lottery ticket.
Yep.
And it's like, this is so fucking stupid. It's
bizarre.
So stupid that this is what we've come to. Yeah. It's not about going out and playing shows in front of live people anymore. Mm-mm. It's about how much time you can spend on the shitter coming up with catchy shit to put online. And it's just turned into this.
It's not about the art.
I don't know, man.
It's not about
just turn into this bullshit. And so now you have people that have no fucking talent blowing up on the internet, and you have people with amazing talent that can't get any traction because it's just crazy. And so,
it is.
I'm rethinking my entire, basically what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks is I've been going through my entire life with a fine tooth comb, everything, and thinking, this has got to go. This has got to stay. This has got to go. This has got to stay. Remember you've seen Memphis Belle about the B-52 bombers whenever they're up in the air, and they're or not Memphis Belle. Well, it was Titanic, not Titanic. What was the other the war movie? Ben Affleck, Josh Hartnett, Pearl Harbor. And so they got to take the runway. They got to take the B-52 bomber off an aircraft carrier. So they're like just going through it. They're saying, we don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need this. That's what I'm doing with my life right now. I'm going through everything with a fine tooth comb and thinking, okay, what is this doing for me and what is it not? I've been spending a lot of time doing stuff for TikTok. Well, I went back and looked hundreds of videos later. I only have 11 videos over 1,000 views. And I only have 2 videos over 10,000 views. So that immediately tells me right there that either A, I got to change up my game, or B, just leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone because I don't want in that fucking rat race. It's stupid. It's not adding anybody any value. Matter of fact, it's making us dumber. It's making us worse.
Yep.
And so I'm going to go back to, I still post on Facebook and Instagram a lot because I get a lot of traction there. But TikTok, I'll upload some stuff every now and then, but I'm not focusing on it at all anymore.
My chat is like, Barry, take notes. This is great analogy, because I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm about, if you're in, I'm you. I'm just a few phases behind you, and I really feel like as I watch you do your thing, I kind of feel like I know where you're at, especially on Facebook, because I kind of read between the lines because. And I don't mean this as disrespectful to the chat, but, I realize that the civilian population doesn't understand what you're having to do and what you probably don't want to fucking do. And what you have to do is every day you have to think of 5 to 10 things to post just to be fucking active, and not just to be active, but to generate engagement. So you have to ask a fucking question that you don't give a fuck about, but it's going to create conversation or likes, and you're like, hey, what do you think? So mine was fucking warm potato salad, but it actually happened organically because my wife was like, well, that's fucking weird. That's a white people thing to warm up potato salad. I was like, bullshit. And then I went to Twitter and I was like, I should have went to Facebook, you know, because I'm always fucking around on Twitter. But I was like, engagement. But that's what you're doing, and I'm like, I know he hates this because I know I'm almost there. I just hired a social media person, and that's what she's gonna have me be doing, and I'm like, that's where I'm headed. And I'm like, I'm gonna be miserable fucking doing it.
I started asking those questions. I started posting those questions every day, and it got me, it started getting a lot of traction. And then I started getting people, like a lot of people come to me and they're like, man, I love the fact that you're asking these questions. It's so much fun to get on there and comment and all that stuff. And then I'll have other people be like, I'm unfollowing you because these questions are stupid.
Yeah.
And my answer to both of those people are, I don't fucking care I don't care. Like, I don't care. And that's where I'm at. I'm going back, dude. I'm going back. I'm going to do the work, and I'm going to put the stuff out there. Basically, I'm not even going to think about the content. I have a Dropbox folder with a bunch of content, and I'm just going to go in, and once I post it, I put it in a posted folder, and I keep it. And once I get to the end of it, I'll make new stuff, put in there. But once I get to the end of it, I'll start over and go through it again and do it randomly. Maybe it's a question, maybe it's a reel. I'm not going to put any more thought into that. I'm just going to put it out there, and whatever happens, happens. Because there's no way that I can sit here and do it's not sustainable for me to do the amount of work that I've been doing for the last 3 years. I can't spend so much time focusing on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Facebook and all that stuff, and go out and play 4 or 5 shows a week to make a living, and sit down at some point and write songs,
music. Yeah,
and go to the studio and record it. And I do my podcast now, and I'm editing all that myself. I do everything myself, and so
and market yourself, not your podcast, not your social media, but you have to market yourself as a musician. You have to sell yourself as a musician in the industry, I'm guessing, right? Like, forget all the social media side of it. Yeah, I know that. Like, you have to email bookers. You have to book gigs. You have to reach out to venues and clubs. That's a whole other, that's a fucking job, bro. Like, that's the crazy thing is, like, social media is a job. Booking's a job. Editing's a job. Writing is a job. Recording's a job.
And that's why I'm so kind of fed up right now, because it's like I'm spending literally 15, 16 hours a day working, not counting being on stage. And what used to happen is that hour to 90 minutes to 3 hours that I'm on that stage, that's my happy place, right? And that's my reward for dealing with all of that other bullshit.
Yeah.
But now society's taken that away from me.
Yeah.
Now
tell the people why.
Has taken away.
Tell the people why.
They've taken away that reward because you get up there and you play, and now it's just work because nobody fucking cares. And so it's very rare now that you get applause. Now, granted, if you're playing a festival, I played, opened up for Randy Rogers last Saturday, and I played in front of 6,400-ish people, and that was a great show. We had a great time. It was so much fun. But then the next day I go and play in front of fucking 30 people that don't give a fuck if I'm in the room or I'm not. And so it's now I'm trying to figure out, okay, how can I only play shows that matter? How can I only play shows that actually count, but also make a living to pay my bills? And so it's just a very, but everybody's like, well, just go get a day job. Okay, well, I can go get a day job. That's not a problem. I can definitely go do that. But guess what's going to suffer from that? I'm not going to be able to play as many shows. I'm not going to be able to write as much. I'm not going to be able to do the social media shit because I'm going to be working. And so we've got to fix. What I really want to happen, I'm going to tell you what could fix all of this like that.
Okay.
Is Spotify or distributors to put music on Spotify or any other platform needs to start charging like $1,000 to do it. Because what's happening now is 100,000 new songs are updated or put on Spotify every week. 100,000. So what are your odds of you putting a song out that's going to turn any heads unless you're doing all this stuff? But if we would make it harder to get onto Spotify or harder to get onto Apple Music or wherever these other things are, and then you eliminate all the people that are just doing it for shits and giggles and that aren't really trying and don't really want to invest the money into it, then you eliminate all that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying do it forever, but if we could just do it for a year or something, if we could just do something and then in turn, Spotify could pay us more for the streams that we get, right? then we could turn. But if you're allowing everybody to put this stuff up for free or a very small dollar amount to get your stuff up on those platforms, then you're just creating this whole thing, and that's why. And then there's so many songs you can only pay 0.001 cent per stream.
That's
you know what I mean?
Insane, dude.
And so it's just so I don't even look at Spotify as a income stream. I just look at it as advertising. Yeah. But even that, I mean, what's the point? What's the point?
Well, that's crazy though, but that's a good thing because at least you have that outlet. I'm curious, would you make more if somebody watched or listened to your song on YouTube?
I'm not sure which one it breaks down. YouTube, they all pay about the same as far as that goes. Now, if you have a video on YouTube and you can get that thing
on your channel, right? Yeah.
Monetize that. I actually just now hit over 1,000 followers on my YouTube, so I'm gonna actually have a meeting with my buddy Jerry Wayne Longmire.
Yep.
I'm gonna meet with him probably in a couple weeks and sit down and see if he can help me make sure that I have all that stuff set up right, because he's kind of a genius at that shit.
Oh yeah. Yep. Let's see here. Okay. First of all, I'm subscribing. I have like a bunch of different ones here. Let's see. Switch account. I just subscribed from my Barry on Sports. Now I'm subscribing from my Barry is Funny.
I'll go subscribe back.
And then I have one more account, which is like my overall like Barry Laminac. So I just subscribed from 3 different accounts.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I have a 4th one. Oh, okay. Well, you just got 4 no subs. But then I'm gonna go back. But I'm gonna post this in the chat for everybody to go subscribe. And here's the thing though, and this is what I did learn, because this kind of killed my channel. So I had a buddy of mine when I was on the radio. I had my Barry is Funny kind of channel going. And he was like, yo, why aren't you monetized and stuff? I was like, I don't know. I don't really use it. He was like, I'm going to send a bunch of people, get you monetized. I was like, okay, bet. And he does he's great. He has a scratch off channel, bro. He's like, all he does is, and I say all he does, he's super entertaining, but he scratches lottery tickets and he's very entertaining. His name's AR Platinum. He's very entertaining, right, when he does it. And so he kind of keeps you engaged. I think he just hit 100,000 subscribers. He's got a silver play button on fucking YouTube. It's insane. So he goes, hey, everybody go subscribe to my buddy Barry Laminac's YouTube channel. And he sent a fucking shit ton of people over. It instantly got me to 1,000 and got me monetized. But it fucked me with the algorithm, because every time I posted, none of my subscribers watched my shit, because none of them cared about sports or comedy, because they were all into scratch offs and lottery. So that's a big lesson I learned is, you can get other people to come and, like if your buddies send whatever. But the big thing, what you want is you want real, true, organic people that love music or love your music to be who subscribe to you. So I want everybody that's in this show and in this chat. But when Jeff posts something, just go click on it. Click like when you see it in your feed, because that's what really matters. That's right. That's the that helps the most. So here, hold on, let me. Jeff.
I just hired an entertainment lawyer, and he's going through all of my stuff and making sure that everything's set up appropriately, and he's got this whole database set up, and everywhere that is a zero, he's going to help me turn that into an income stream. Oh, nice. And so I'm definitely working on it. I'm doing all the right things. It's just, I'm just at the point right now, is the juice worth the squeeze anymore, and just trying to figure out
how long you been doing
what that's like. I mean, I'll always release music, I'll always record music, I'll always play shows. I'm really, really thinking, I'm 45 years old now, and, is all of it worth it? I mean, it is worth it. It's what I love. It's I'm good at it. We got to figure out a way to eliminate the people that aren't good at it.
That's what's killing what we do. You know what I mean? That's what's killing comedy. That's what's killing music. That's what's killing entertainment. That's what's killing art, is that you get so many people that aren't good, but are passable, that flood the market and dilute the product and lower the expectations of of the fans and suck up all the resources at the same time and just and crowd.
It's not even that they're.
It's just.
It's not even that they're not good. It's not that they're not good.
There are some. Let's be real, bro. There are some.
No, there's definitely some. But
there's always going to be bad musicians and bad comics, but it's multiplied. Yeah, right. I mean, but it's multiplied. You know what I mean?
Right, but I think the bigger
it's so
problem
funny you mentioned him. I just saw a joke of his. It was the first time I've ever laughed at him, and I'm 49, and I was like, oh fuck, that was funny. Can I tell you the joke, bro? It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, go ahead.
He goes, yeah, I finally got on a dating app, and I just used my name. I was like Chris Kattan, and somebody swiped, and we matched, and they were like, no way, is this really Chris Kattan? He was like, bitch, why would I use the name Chris Kattan to get fucked? Like, I would use somebody else's name if I was trying to get laid. Why would I use Chris Kattan, you stupid ass? I was like, yo, that's funny as fuck. yeah, it was great. That was the first time I've ever laughed at him. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
That's pretty funny. But my issue is, the world now is putting the cart before the horse in both comedy and in music. And what I mean by that is, in the past, you had to go out and you had to be on the road, or you had to do open mics, and you had to do these things. You had to grind it out, and you had to learn certain things so that way, whenever the opportunities did hit you, you're ready for them. Whereas now we're giving all these people these opportunities and they're not ready for them. And then they go out and they just suck. And then when they suck, that turns people off of both comedy and live music. And they're like, man, this has just gone to shit. Yep. And so then they go back. So that's why people go see the top 1% or top 2% of comedians and top 1 or 2% of because they know it's going to be good, as opposed to going out and watching this shit that the gatekeepers are letting through. And so, and that's really what we got to figure out. We got to figure out how and if I'm not good enough, that's fine. If people don't like my shit, then tell me. That's perfectly okay. If you don't want to let me through the gate because I'm not talented enough or because I'm not entertaining enough, that's fine. But whenever you're not letting me through the gate because I'm 45, or you're not letting me in the gate because there's some other kid that's taking my spot that hasn't done anything even close to what I've done, it's crazy. I mean, you'll literally go out, and I'll go on Spotify and I will see an artist have like 150, 200,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. But then I'll go to their Instagram page and they have 800 followers. Like,
that's crazy.
How does that happen? Well, it happens because a label saw their stuff and got them put on a playlist. And that was the cool thing about Spotify prior to 2022. Before 2022, you pitched your song, you uploaded your stuff to Spotify, and then whenever it was ready, you would pitch your song to their curators for a playlist. And you would get on these big playlists, and that's how you got that's how you got thousands and thousands and thousands of spins. Well, after 2022, the labels, they got their hands back on it. So we're back right where we were before all that. So you saw in 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, you saw a lot of independent artists take off. You got the Cody Johnsons and the Co Wetzels and these people that just really took off as an independent artist. Dude, and then you'll have something like the Oliver Anthony phenomenon, right? That just blew like crazy, blew up. Mm-hmm. Much deserving. He's super talented. He didn't know shit what he was doing, but luckily he surrounded himself by the people that do, and they're helping him out a lot. But immediately the gatekeepers came in and shut all of those possibilities of that happen again down, because they don't want anybody making it through that they don't have their claws in. And I'm not being a conspiracy theorist about it. You can just watch it. You can look at what's blowing up and what's not blowing up. And you can make a decent living. You can make $150,000 a year as an independent artist. Pretty easy. It's not that hard. But money, it's not just about the money, it's about playing in front of bigger and better crowds and setting yourself up. Because what people don't realize, I've been doing this since 2006, right? So I'm 18 years into it, right? Well, most people that spend 20 years on a job, they're going to retire, and they're going to have a 401k, and they're going to have a pension, and they're going to have all of this stuff, as opposed to us gig workers, us freelance guys. We ain't got shit, bro. So we have to make more money than everybody else does to survive. I don't have medical insurance, dude. I haven't had medical insurance since 2018.
No.
And yeah, and so it's like, but nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares.
No, and it just like, I know for me, I was talking to Slade yesterday because he was on the show, and I think the question came up about pay. And I was like, comics haven't had a raise. And I mean, I've been in the business 11 years, and I can tell you feature pay hasn't moved at all. To feature at a club, every club that I've featured at is still paying the exact same that they paid 11 years ago when I started. Do you understand the cost difference 11 years ago, what it cost to fill up a car, to drive to Wichita to perform 11 years ago versus now, what it cost to stay in a hotel 11 years ago versus now, to eat on the road? I mean, like, all of that shit has changed, to get insurance, to buy clothes, to, you know what I mean? Like, all of that has changed, but the cost to do the job, the pay to do the job, I don't know if that's the case in music, but I can tell you.
It's the same.
Yeah.
I mean, if, I get paid not a lot more, but more than what I did even 5 years ago. Right?
That's good.
Because my product demands it. I get really good reviews where I play. People want me. They want to hire me. I'm turning down gigs left and right, bro.
That's
like
so
left
good.
and right. And so I'm jacking the price up there. And if people want to pay it, they want to pay it. I mean, it's at the point now where I'm actually going through and eliminating gigs that I don't want to play, regardless of what the pay is. But if you're like, let's say an opener, if you're going to be an opener for let's say you're playing Billy Bob's, or you're playing Green Hall, or you're playing Love and War, one of the bigger Texas venues, and you go open up for somebody like Shane Smith and the Saints, or Whiskey Myers, or somebody. I mean, they're playing bigger places than that, but you get what I'm saying, dude. They're only going to offer you $500 to open that show. So my band alone cost me $900 to put on stage. That's what my band cost. So for $500, I'm already taking a $400 hit. Okay, that's before gas, before hotels. I have to pay all that. That's before, the album making and all the tools that it takes me to get to that point. And so it's very hard for me to say, yeah, I'll go do it for that. And hoping I make up the money, the money on merch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what you're hoping.
Again, chat, just like I told you yesterday with Slade, man, if you really love a band, if you really love an artist, if you really love a comic, buy their merch. It is the number one way we stay afloat. It is the number one way that we stay alive. It is the number one way that we can continue to do what we do. If you love Jeff Canada, buy a Jeff Canada Sucks shirt or whatever you have. You have some great merch
available
too,
at
by the way.
JeffCanadaSucks.com.
There you go. That's it. What do you have coming up? You've got Joe Pro said exposure bucks. Yeah, that's the other bullshit. I'm sure you've heard that 1,000 times.
Well, it is and it's not. It depends on what your end game is. You got to have those exposure gigs. You have to.
The right one is worth it, but it's the ones that when a guy says that and there's going to be fucking 7 people in the crowd, it's like, well, fuck you, bro. That's not going to help me. Yeah.
Right. And that's where you got to really know. So you have to, you have to research the venue. And, if I'm going to go play like Sawyer Park here in spring, have you been there? You've been to Sawyer Park in spring?
No. Is that new one?
It's always busy.
Oh no, not. Yeah. What am I thinking of?
It's where the old Papa's Ice House was.
Oh,
right there.
What's this new one, bro? Right here on 99. You know what I'm talking about, bro? They just opened up something new.
On the Field House.
Yeah, like
it's not a bar. It's a sports complex.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
that place is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Sawyer Park's like that, and it's always busy. So, like, I'm going to go open up for my buddy Jerry Ray Reddick, who is the lead singer for Bowling for Soup. I'm playing open up for here on May. Even though normally I do my own ticketed shows there, but I really want to play a show with him. So, we're going to go play over there. But I know that there's going to be so many people there that it's worth it. As opposed to, and what's really funny, though, is some of these artists that come into town, they want me to open up for them because they want my ticket sales. And I'm like, why in the fuck would I
Why
open
would I
up for
do
you
that?
at Do-Si-Do when I've sold it out? Like, why would I do that?
Exactly.
It makes no sense.
Exactly.
Now, for buddies, if we're homies,
yeah,
I'll do it all day,
exactly.
every
That's
day.
what I like. My buddy Jesse, I'll do that. Like Jesse will be like, "Hey, will you come to?" Yeah, of course. With Jesse Payton, I'll do shows for him and work with him and stuff. But then, yeah, I'm not doing that. Like, no, for other comics.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff
just
like
actually
that.
got offered. You know, here's a prime example, right? And I'll be completely honest and open about this. Jimmy Rogers is a promoter around here who has Valor Entertainment. No problems with the guy at all. He's given me some work in the past, and whatever, we're good. Well, he sent me a message the other day. Wants me to come open up the show that Jesse and Dustin are doing out at Sam Houston Raceway Park.
Yep. I think
But
I'm
he
doing
offered
that
me
show.
$300. He offered me $300, and he's like, it pays $300 for, and this was his text. It pays $300 for only an hour's worth of work. And I basically messaged him back. I basically messaged him back and said, "Sorry, bro, I'm not taking any shows where I don't make a minimum of $500."
Yeah.
And so, to me, I know the money will be there to pay more than that. But and I'm not talking any shit about Jimmy. I'm just that's the mentality of the folks that are not in the industry. Most of those promoters are not really in the industry. They just they're good at getting people into a venue, but they don't know what we have to go through.
Well, let me ask you a question, and I'm being fully transparent here. So like I book a comedy show at Hop Scholar Ale House. You know where that's at? And I was booking it quarterly, right? And I don't book shows. I don't like to book shows because I want to perform. Like I don't want to. Yeah. It's like we were saying. I don't want to be a social media manager. I don't want to do anything but write jokes and perform and make people laugh. That's all I give a fuck about. But you got to supplement, right? So booking this show is a way for me. I can make some money, and but also have a dope ass room, and it does a good job. But Todd, the owner, was like, "Hey man, I'd like to do music too." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know how to fucking book a room for music." And the place will hold, if I sell out a comedy show, it'll hold 60. So I'm like, well, I don't know how to book music. It doesn't have a huge stage. I don't even know if I could book a full band in there. You know what I mean? But I could certainly book an acoustic act. But I wouldn't even know how to begin to book something like that, or what a budget would be, or time frames or shit like that.
That's easy, bro. You just throw a fucking rock and you'll hit a fucking musician.
But don't you? So what's the right approach? Because you want to book. Here's my thought, right? Like when I'm booking comedy, I know that people aren't coming for the comics I'm booking because they're not necessarily household names. So I've got to hustle to sell the tickets. So the venue is like, hey, we're having a comedy show, right? So we're hustling to get this ticket sold. I'm pushing that. How does that work in music? Because I feel like, and this happens sometimes in comedy where the show kind of becomes, we call them comedy hostages, where people show up to have dinner at a restaurant and then all of a sudden a comedy show just starts in the background and they're like, what is happening now? Somebody's just yelling dick jokes while I'm eating my fajitas. And then they're just like, well, let's just get the fuck out of here. Right. And so they don't know. And it just, the show becomes an afterthought. Is that how it is sometimes with music? That's
the way it is now. I mean, that's definitely the way it is now. The best way to approach that is to find, 60 people is not a lot of people, right?
No.
Most so the best way to what I would do if I was a small venue like that, 60 people, right? I would turn it into a listening room for a night. Meaning basically, if you're going to come in here, we're going to sell tickets, $5 a piece, $10 a piece, $20 a piece, whatever it is, depending on the artist. And you basically say, when people come in the door, they need to know, hey, this is a listening room. We're here to enjoy the music. That's what Do-Si-Do does different than everybody else. And so when you go to Do-Si-Do, everyone's there paying attention. And that's what we need more of. We need more rooms like that. I would rather book a show at Hop Scholar and sell
as a listening room,
and for $10 a piece, and walk out of there with $600, right? Than to go, play any of these other places that it's just we call them menu venues. That's what we call them.
You're because I saw you ranting about it on Facebook, where it's the back of people's heads and they're not.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. There's nobody is, and you're right. Like nobody used to, dude. When you would go, like I remember my mom owned a club for a while in Conroe. It was called Daniels, and there would be. I remember there was a band. Oh, what was the dude's name? Otis. Oh fuck, he would cover Otis Redding a lot. And but they would tour, and people would go to watch him. Like, and that was the thing. Like a lot of these bands, even if they were cover bands, people would go to see the bands, and they would watch the bands. And like you're saying nowadays, like if you go to perform at a venue, it's almost like you feel like your background noise. Kind of like what I was talking about as a comic. Sometimes you just feel like you're just filler noise for the crowd that's there. They're not. When I do a bar gig, that's the same thing. We're telling jokes to the ether because the TVs are on and they're at the bar talking. They don't give a fuck that comedy's in the room. They're not listening. Every once in a while they'll heckle and then turn back around, and you're like, why am I doing this? I'm just telling jokes.
But that's the problem. That's the problem so as a venue owner, you think you need these things to get people in the door, but
then you don't push it like that.
Right, and you don't push it like that. And if you're not set up as a live music venue, or you're not set up as a comedy venue, then you're going to get people that come in there that aren't expecting comedy or not expecting music, and those people are not going to have. But now it's different, dude. 10 years ago, I used to play just cover shows, and I would be on a stage. I wouldn't have to sing the last set because the crowd would sing the whole fucking set, and you're just rocking out. It was like a little concert.
Yeah.
But now, even at ticket events, people will still buy tickets to your fucking show, dude. They will buy tickets to come, $20, $25 to come see you play somewhere, and they still want to come, dude. So my live album I released last year. It's Live at Do-Si Do, and we build this thing for 3 months as a live recording. We're recording a live album. Then we set the whole scene up. We told everybody, hey, bear with us. Don't like everything. My opener talked a lot about it, and the GM got on stage, said we really need y'all react when we want y'all to react, but don't have conversations when the songs are going on. Dude, my third song in, I'm setting up the song Needle and Thread that I wrote about my mom's passing away, and these 4 fucking ladies are just and so I basically what I said to them, I said, listen, you may not give a shit about my music, and that's okay. But these other 300 people that are in this venue, they pay $25 to come in here and hear these stories and to hear these songs. And my band spent 3 months preparing just for this one show. So if you don't mind, could you please just shut the fuck up? And I wasn't going to leave it on the recording. And then Chad Prather, my buddy Chad Prather, was like, dude, you got to leave. He was at the show. He's like, you got to leave that shit on the recording. And so it's on the album. If you go listen to my live album, and please, whoever's listening, if you like good Americana music, go listen to my live album, Live at Do-Si Do. Nobody's really listened to it.
Is it on the YouTube channel?
It's on everything. It's
okay. Yeah.
Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
Speaking of, I don't know if you saw, but when I sent you the email, I asked for like social media and all that. You didn't say none of that, did you?
Oh, my bad. Jeff Canada. Everything's at Jeff Canada Music.
God damn it, Jeff. I was going to put it all in the chat.
JeffCanadaSucks.com.
Okay, I'll just do that. Let's see. Hold on here.
Sorry, man. I just viewed that email as another fucking chore.
I should have sent it a lot sooner. I always wait till the last fucking minute, bro. I'm the worst. JeffCanadaSucks.com. And that'll lead them to all of your social media stuff, correct?
Yeah, everything's there. Or just do Jeff Canada Music on any of the outlets, and it'll all pop up.
All right, so I'm putting JeffCanadaSucks.com in the chat on both Twitch and YouTube. There you go. All right, cool. And then y'all go check it out.
Oh,
and and you can, and that'll take them to your Spotify, all that shit, right?
Yeah, calendar, everything's there.
Dopeness.
Everything with the podcast. I haven't put the podcast on it yet.
What's the podcast called?
Jeff Canada Show.
All right, and what's it about?
It's just random shit. It's sometimes it's a musician, sometimes it's a cop, sometimes it's a lawyer, sometimes it's a whatever, just random stuff.
Nice.
Mostly it's musicians because that's my world. So mostly it's But I've had Slade on it. I've had Jerry Wayne on it. I'm gonna get you on it. I've had a 40-year-old retired HPD officer on it. just all kind. I'm 19 episodes in. I'm supposed to release the 20th tomorrow, but I haven't done any editing on it yet, so we'll see how that goes.
Well,
it's not live. We don't. Nothing's live streaming. Everything is one-on-one conversations. They go 2.5, 3 hours long. They're pretty long, but people are digging it, and so I just keep doing it as long as people are digging it.
Nice.
It's just more brand awareness. That's all it is.
That's it, dude. Another spoke in the wheel of entertainment publicity, right? Well, dude, this was dope. I swear to God, we could talk. I could sit here and do this for hours. It always goes by so fast, and these hours fly by. And I try to have some structure to the show because it is live, but we have to do this again. Got to get you back on and talk more
for sure.
Entertainment business. But this was fantastic. So the links are in the chat. You guys go and support and check it out. And Jeff, man, I appreciate it. And y'all support. We'll do it again. Yes.
Yeah.
And hey, maybe you and I could talk. Maybe we'll do something at Hop Scholar. Maybe if you want to do that and you're serious about it, he's down.
Well, first thing I have to do is I have to eliminate all these other gigs I'm playing, and that's got to be the first.
But
thing.
Maybe you can just coach me, and I can figure out how to do that.
Oh, I can definitely help you.
Because he's like, man, let's try music. I'm like, fuck, okay. I just want to do it the right way. You know what I mean? As an entertainer, I don't want to fuck the musicians, but I want the bar to I want everybody to win. So how do you do that? Because I'm doing comedy the right way, right? We sell out every show. The comics make good money. The bar makes money. Crowds get a great show. Yeah. Everybody leaves happy. I want to do the same thing, but I want to do it for music. So,
yeah. Just let me know, dude. You got my number, so just shoot me a text. I'll help out any way I can.
Bet. All right, homie. I appreciate you. That's Jeff Cannon, everybody. All right. And that is another episode of Barry on Deck. Folks, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow, no guest yet prepared, but I will do my best and endeavor to grab somebody. What is today? Tuesday? I've got an idea that I'll try to grab and see if I can make it work. I do know next week I'm working on... Hey, thank you, Donna. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm working on somebody for next week. Next Wednesday. I'm working on Dustin Sims going to join me on the patio. Come hang out for a couple 3 hours. So we'll see about making that happen. In the meantime, what sports is tonight? Is there anything good on to watch? I know we got Astros, duh. Boy, wouldn't back-to-back no-hitters be sweet? Right? What are we looking at NBA-wise? Oh, the Rockets is at Minnesota, 7 p.m. All right. Warriors at home against Dallas. Go Rockets. Oh, thanks, Alex. I appreciate you stopping by. Come on. Uriel, what's up, buddy? I appreciate you. Joel, thank you, my friend. Joe Pro, I appreciate you. Donna, love you to death, sweetie. Thank you, B. Hannon. Joe Bro said, when Kristopher Hart and his magnificent business going to make an appearance? I don't know. He needs to come on with it. I need to get Kristopher Hart I shouldn't say in studio. I need to get him in patio. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. P. Randizzle, thank you for the gift of subs. Thank everybody for the hype trains. Kristopher Hart, thank you for the super chats. Eric Resendez, thank you for the super chats. I hope you guys enjoyed your Hameos. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Do me 3 favors. Be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, love each other. See y'all tomorrow. Who should we rate? Splooshy Jenna, ref that bets, betting news, and Ed Reed is DJ. I don't know. I'm going to just pick a random ass person. No, it's just going to be random. Y'all just go and be like, what the fuck? So here we go. I'm going to channel. I swear to God, I don't know what it's going to be. I'm just 1,000% picking a random. You're going to watch me do it too. Watch this. Let's see. Chrome resize. We're going to go scenes. Here, let me change this. Okay. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Hold on. What the frick is happening? Okay. We're going to browse. We're going to go to we're going to go to sports. No, because we always end up here. We're going to go to just chatting. Scroll. Do. Right there. What is that? East Park Sparkle Boy. What the fuck? Is this what we're rating? All right. I said it. That's what we're going to raid. Here we go. Enjoy the raid. Oh, one. Wait, what was that? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Enjoy the raid, everybody. East Park. Why does it say one person was watching? Okay, well, fuck it. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Enjoy the raid.